Aliens spying on us from far off space is a classic science fiction trope. But working out what those extraterrestrials might see if they pointed their telescopes at us could help in our quest for finding life on distant Earth-like planets. Hello, and welcome back to our channel Tech Nation. In today's video, we are going to take a look at NASA's chief's comments on aliens and other extraterrestrial activities. So, without any further delay, let's cut straight into it. UAPs are things observed in the sky that cannot be identified as aircrafts or be explained by natural phenomena. The term UFOs usually imply the existence of aliens, so it's usually avoided. What NASA is doing is trying to look at the data that is out there. As the search for extraterrestrial life heats up, scientists may need to step up their reporting game a bit. Although it is highly unlikely that extraterrestrial visitors are buzzing Earth's skies, NASA is funding a research project that will approach strange occurrences with an open mind. In recent years, the sightings of UFOs have increased around the world. Several people have been looking for answers. As NASA has put together a team to study UFOs, there is finally some hope that the mysteries will finally be unraveled. NASA announced that they're launching a scientific study of reported sightings of UFOs, the latest in a wave of federal agencies trying to understand the nature of a series of unidentified aircraft flying in protected airspace. The project's aim is to increase airplane safety while learning more about the aircraft, which the government regards as unmanned aerial phenomena, or UAPs. The study is scheduled to finish in 9 months, and NASA plans to recruit some of the nation's leading scientists and aeronautics experts to participate in it. NASA's study adds to a growing interest in a destigmatizing of what are generally called UFO sightings. In May 2022, Congress held the first hearing into unidentified flying objects since the 1960s. Pentagon and intelligence officials urged the public to report sightings as a matter of national security at the hearing. The aforementioned study of NASA is not part of the Department of Defense's task force established in 2021 to identify and address UAPs. The announcement comes a year after the US government issued a report compiled by the Office of the Director of National Intelligence in conjunction with a Navy-led task force, detailing observations made by Navy personnel of unidentified aerial phenomenon, or UAPs. Two Pentagon officials testified on May 17th at the first congressional hearing on UFOs in a half-century. We're looking at the Earth in new ways, and we're also looking the other way at the sky, in new ways. Thomas Zurbuchen, the chief of NASA's science unit, told reporters on a conference call, "What we're really trying to do here is to start an investigation without an outcome in mind. The research is distinct from the Pentagon's endeavor, which is gathering data on the phenomenon over the past few years for a variety of federal intelligence organizations. Once the investigation is over, NASA intends to make its findings available to the public. NASA also hopes that its initiatives will lessen the stigma attached to reporting UAPs. Although the results might possibly aid the agency's hunt for extraterrestrial life, additional information is probably required before these conclusions can be made, because there is no proof that UAPs are extraterrestrial in origin. That the sightings constitute extraterrestrial life is difficult to ascertain," says Thomas Zurbuchen. A deeper understanding resides in the data used in the study, some of which already exist in public archives. Thomas Zurbuchen also acknowledged the traditional scientific community may see NASA as kind of selling out by venturing into the controversial topic, but he strongly disagrees. "We are not shying away from reputational risk," Zurbuchen said during a National Academy of Sciences webcast. "Our strong belief is that the biggest challenge of these phenomena is that it's a data-poor field." NASA emphasized that the project will be carried out similarly to every other scientific investigation it conducts and won't cost more than $100,000. NASA said the team will be led by astrophysicist David Spergel, president of the Simons Foundation. In a news conference, he stressed the team's main mission is to gather as much data as possible, in order to develop possible explanations for the sightings, approaching the topic without preconceived notions. "We have to approach all these questions with a sense of humility," Spergel said. "I spent most of my career as a cosmologist. I can tell you we don't know what makes up 95% of the universe. So there are things we don't understand. While NASA probes and rovers scour the solar system for fossils of ancient microbes, and their astronomers look for so-called technosignatures on distant planets for signs of intelligent civilizations, this is the first time the agency will investigate unexplained phenomena in Earth's skies. UFOs have attracted wide interest from enthusiasts who believe they could be linked to aliens or another world. But NASA has said, there is no evidence UAPs are extraterrestrial in origin, and that the limited number of observations make it hard to draw any scientific conclusions. The limited number of observations of UAPs currently makes it difficult to draw scientific conclusions about the nature of such events. Establishing which events are natural provides a key first step to identifying or mitigating such phenomena, which aligns with one of NASA's goals to ensure the safety of aircraft, NASA said in a statement. U.S. authorities claim the renewed zeal for such phenomena is driven by national security and air safety concerns, and NASA is no different, with the latter being one of the agency's many fields of responsibility. NASA believes that the tools of scientific discovery are powerful and apply here also. We have access to a broad range of observations of Earth from space, and that is the lifeblood of the scientific inquiry. We have the tools and team who can help us improve our understanding of the unknown. That's the very definition of what science is, Thomas Zurbuchen stated. The investigation will also secure the counsel of experts in the scientific aeronautics and data analytics communities to focus on how best to collect new data and improve observations of UAPs. While NASA gave a nod to the Department of Defense's Unidentified Aerial Phenomena Task Force and its successor, the Airborne Object Identification and Management Synchronization Group, the agency said it was not a part of these initiatives, though it has coordinated widely across the government regarding how to apply the tools of science to shed light on the nature and origin of unidentified aerial phenomena. Somewhat amusingly, although NASA insisted we're not talking about alien spacecraft, the statement went on to celebrate the agency's astrobiology program, which focuses on the origins, evolution, and distribution of life beyond Earth. In the past, UFO research has been stigmatized as a fringe topic rather than legitimate science. With the sudden public interest in UFOs after the Pentagon report, scientists hope that UFO research will be pushed to the forefront again. As interest in UFOs increases, public perception is changing. For centuries, people have imagined that aliens landing on Earth would represent a big win for everyone. Such visitors, they imagine, would reveal to us the secrets of the universe and provide us with advanced technological knowledge. What an incredible event that would be! The name UFO has been associated with extraterrestrial spacecraft ever since it was first used in the 1950s. And one of NASA's purposes is to look for evidence of life beyond Earth, so it's possible that this relationship existed in people's minds. But now, NASA has entered the broader UFO debate for the first time in its 64-year history. In such a public way, a move that is definitely worth following. With that, our video has come to an end here. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to keep up with our latest content. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.